Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to BWA West Africa. In 2018, Senegal experienced the third severe drought period in 6 years, after 2011 and 2014. Just to give you an idea of the situation, in August 2017, the total rainfall was 266 millimeters against 73 millimeters in 2018. This situation, combined with the depletion of the population's food reserves, led to a livestock food crisis, particularly in Bambey department in central Senegal. Then, there was no longer natural pasture for equine animals, and food prices had risen sharply. The bag of peanut hay tripling, going, for example, from 3 pounds to 12 pounds. With such prices, equine owners were not able to buy equine feed in the market. This resulted in a very bad body condition for livestock and a threat to their survival. The case was made more critical for equines that were still used for agricultural purposes and still carrying heavy loads. For an effective action, a quick participatory needs assessment was conducted with the partner in the villages, and discussions were also held with the prefect, who is the highest administrative authority of the area, as well as the head of departmental livestock service. The solution proposed by the communities and local authorities was then to purchase equine feed and distribute them to the villages most affected by the consequences of drought. The initial target was to save the life of 1,300 horses and donkeys. The beneficiaries were selected by URAPD, BWA Local's partner, using the following criteria: reported death of equine animals in the villages, very bad body condition of equine animals, villages where equines were fed with baobab leaves or millet residues that are not appropriate food for equines. The initial plan was to buy and distribute 39 tons of concentrated equine food. The daily food ration for each animal was calculated on the basis of 2 kgs of concentrated equine food and some fodder for each equine targeted. Thanks to your support, BWA was able to buy and distribute 74 tons of concentrated foods. From 1,300 horses and donkeys targeted, we were able to feed and save the life of 2,467 equine animals. Our strategy did also take into account sustainability. So, the feed was distributed at a subsidized price, and management committees composed by local community worker or animator, as we call them, and the village chief were put in place in each of the villages. All the funds collected from the sale of food have been recovered and kept by URAPD, the local partner, for further restocking.
mbaam laa yore woon te ñàkk lu mu lekk moo tax benn mbaam ma dee. waaw département bu mu ñëwee léegi moom am na njëriñ bu baax a baax ndax bi bu teddoon mënul jógal boppam wante bi rebaas bu ñëwee léegi fu mu tedd mooy yëkkatil boppam kon am na avantage bu baax ak ñeex mi ñoom taw mi ñu ci woon na trop wante léegi moom mu ngi baaxaaw mu ngi tànn bu baax moom te moom bu jëmee kanam moom kon benn jur dootul tey ci sama jur yi am na njëriñ bu baax moom.
We are aware that the situation may occur in the future in West Africa, and we need to be prepared. We are preparing ourselves, and we need your buy-in and support. To be successful, we want to, first, train Brook West Africa's staff on LEGS, that is the Livestock Emergency Guidelines, and then cascade the training to all our partners. This will help us develop disaster preparedness plans. We have to develop the resilience of our communities. We want to organize training sessions on the production of forage crops, how to produce fodder, how to store, and how to keep seeds for future production. We already have great successes with a black-eyed peas fodder production in Senegal. It's not the famous music band, but an agricultural produce well appreciated by horses, donkeys, and mules. We also plan to buy grinding machines and organize a training session on the use of grinding machines. The grinding machines serve to process agricultural byproducts for animal feed and to scale up the availability of those products. In the project area, there is a competition between cultivation for human food and animal feed. The grinding machines enable us to grind parts of plants cultivated for human food, which would be thrown out otherwise and which can now be used for feeding livestock. Once we have developed all those activities, we plan to organize evaluation workshops with communities on fodder production to assess the relevance and efficiency of the grinding machines, as well as acceptability by equine-owning communities. These activities will enable a longer-term approach to supporting the equine animals and owning communities and ensuring their livelihoods are protected. Thank you very much for your kind attention.